So I says, yo, haha, it's all in the words.
Hey yo, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? This is your boy Podrey, and here I go on this conscious shit, right? So I'm watching this documentary on that game, NBA Street Volume 2. Alright? Now, what I love about this is truth and facts. Truth and facts. And what I mean by that is that you got a basketball game that revolves around my culture. Alright? During the time when the Professional NBA Basketball Association was blending in with hip hop. Alright? Now I'm 46 and hip hop is going on its 50th year celebration. This is 2021. Alright? So the thing that makes me make this video is that they reminded me of how the other people, the other shade of white, recognize my people as a threat. And it pisses me off. And it pisses me off because it's a racial thing. Alright? But then it also pisses me off because there's truth to it. Truth to it meaning, my best example is on Netflix right now. There is, at this present time, I gotta say it's November 10th, 2021. Presently, there's this movie on Netflix called Amina. Amina happens to be about a young princess, an African princess, who changed um her tribal history, uh who changed the way her tribe does things or did things. All right? Now, in this movie, they show you how they were marketing women to sell them as slaves to other Africans. So here we go with truth. And the reason why, I'm saying it's hard for me to be racist towards another color when I'm actually pissed off at my own ancestors. Okay? Because we enslaved ourselves. My ancestors enslaved themselves. It's the whole power struggle between the haves and the have-nots. The people who have shit wanted people who didn't have shit to do shit for them. So the people that had shit wouldn't have to do shit for themselves. Hope that makes sense to you. Now, here it is. I know that if I had money, I would be on that same lateral point of view. I have often told the story about how some girls from Ghana had let me know that if I had taken $2,000 a month and invested it on some African land over in Ghana, I could, you know what I'm saying, produce a farm, and I could have a farm, have my own home, and have people who would take care of that farm. And within 6 to 8 months, no, within a couple of seasons, that farm would produce enough yield, will yield enough, would yield enough product to where it would take care of its own, and I wouldn't have to put my own money into it. Now, in order to do that, you gotta plant the product, and you gotta have people take care of that product. The best people to take care of that product is the people that have been raised up around that product and know how to make it um, reproduce itself. You know what I'm saying? They know how to farm it. You know what I mean? If you're gonna eat it, you damn well are gonna farm it to make sure that you're eating, so you get the people who are eating. You know what I mean? And so that means I would have to hire Africans from that area. You know what I'm saying? That know what the fuck they're doing. And at the same time, I would have to house them, because it's a whole lot better to have somebody who's living right there to take care of your shit, because you ain't got to worry about people being late. You know what I mean? So, like I say, being on the lateral with that state of mind of enslavement is still the same thing as indentured enslavement. You know what I mean? Indentured services, where you hire somebody to do some shit for you. You know what I mean? Person who have some shit, meaning I have the monetary means, for the people who don't have some shit, for the people who need the fucking job. You know what I mean? So here it is, I'm watching this shit, and like I say, it goes back to the whole word of being a threat. And I'm like, man, here it is. You got a minority that it seems that the only way, or one of the ways, a few of the ways for minorities to have something is to get an education and work in the field that they have gotten the education for, or sports, or drug dealing. Let me see. You can go deeper and you can go darker and be like, yo, you could also what's that thing? What's the name of when you're selling people? It's not slavery that I'm thinking of. It's I'll think of it and I'll put it down in the description of the box of what I'm thinking of. It in the description, like, the words that I was thinking of is this. But it's like, even when it goes down to selling people's kids, you know what I mean? It's a dark ass world out there. Um, it's a dark ass world out there. So there's ways of making money. You know what I'm saying? There's a hustle for damn near anything when it comes down to calling something an object. If you could sell an object, because somebody's gonna want that object. So I'm still stuck on the word a threat. And it's like, yo, if you have the guns and if you have the ammunition and you're pointing it at my people making us do something, then who's the real threat? Coming to this time and age, this present time, you got the government that has loopholes and loopholes and loopholes within their laws. So if you're not intelligent enough to know where to find these loopholes, then they're going to look at you. When I say they, I mean the people who have power, the people that are making rules. They're going to look at the person who's ignorant to the policies and shit and be like, yo, it's not my fault that you don't know how to get through the loopholes. But it's still, who are you calling a threat? Who you calling a threat? Why am I a threat when you have all this knowledge and all this power to fuck my life up by just using words that I have no idea of what these words are and what they can do? It's the capacity of a word. You know what I mean? And it's fucked up. There's a system. There is, there's politics. There is a racial divide. There's all kind of issues going on in this country that keep minorities, man, it just, to keep it as that old quote unquote, the haves and have nots. Because you have people of all races that are doing bad. And they have been like that for years, for centuries, for decades. Because you have the haves and the have nots. You have indentured servitude, services. You got people that lived on land, and it's like rent to own shit. Had that shit way back in the day. And it's still going on now. You know what I mean? Look at this whole thing of trying to buy a home. They sit back and they're like, are you a owner or are you a renter? The fuck is the difference? You're written to own. So why don't they say, are you a renter to own? You know what I mean? Just because you got a mortgage don't mean that you own shit. You don't own shit. You don't own shit. It's fucked up how they try to use these words. So you sit here and you watch TV, and a person like me, I get triggered when I hear certain things. You know what I mean? It's like, it's hard to enjoy, it's hard to enjoy shit. Because I'm constantly reminded that, I am in a world of madness, corruption, contradiction, hypocrisy. You know what I mean? And they try to distract me with all this other shit of, you know what I'm saying, of, yeah, you're going to have your good days. But it's like, overall, I'm not free. You know what I mean? I'm not as free as I want to be. I got to fucking pay for water. Whether it's at a fucking store or if it's coming to my house. I got to pay for water. And this planet, the majority of it is water. It's fucked up. Some fucked up shit. But anyway, I'm not going to sit up here and rant real long. It's just that I get somebody, my bad, it's like squirrel. Somebody was, went down the street with some type of scooter and had some neon lights on it. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here because, it's everywhere. If you're paying attention, if you're listening, you can be reminded very easily of what's going on in this world today. You know what I mean? When they say ignorance is bliss, it's like go check out some people, indigenous people that live out on the edge of a mountain. You know what I'm saying? And all they do is farm their land, sell it to the people, you know what I'm saying, that they can get money from. And they just, you know what I'm saying, all this other shit is something they don't know nothing about. How can you tell somebody, there's lemon trees out there, and they're like, what the fuck is a lemon? There's apple trees out, what the fuck is an apple? And there's seriously, legit, some people out there that don't know what apples and lemons are. You know what I mean? Ignorance is bliss sometimes. That's why I be like, man, living off the grid, you know what I'm saying, and having the option to fuck with, you know what I'm saying, society, it would be cool as fuck, man. But I also see how I would be missing out on a lot too. You know what I mean? So that's even fucked up. Because, you know what I'm saying, it's like, look at all the people who believe in faith healing. They don't go to doctors, but they believe in some type of entity that's going to heal them based off of faith. The fuck, man? That's crazy as fuck. But yet, they got a science program. They want to shoot to the stars and see what the fuck is out there. And they're spending so much money. And our infrastructure here in this nation is fucked up. It's fucked up. Streets, bridges, you know what I'm saying? Sidewalks, poverty. But yet, you want to shoot for the stars as though one day we're going to get the fuck up out of here. You know what I mean? Fuck up the planet enough to where we need to go to other planets. Ain't that a bitch? Anyway, man, let me stop ranting. Let me get off of here. But my disclaimer is, I'm not the smartest person. I'm not the dumbest person. There are some things that I researched, and there's a lot of things that I still need to research. I need you to question everything that I say. I need you to do some research on the topics that I'll be talking about. I need you to form your own opinion. And please, please, please share your opinion with other people, because you never know when somebody's thinking the same thing that you're thinking and they just don't have anyone to talk to. And it's real fucked up to be in a crowded room and to be alone, to feel lonely, to feel like you're the only one there, even though there's so many people around you and they ain't fucking with you. It's your boy Podrey. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good morning. Wear your mask. If you don't want to wear your mask, protect other people from you so you can protect yourself from other people. That's simple. This COVID shit ain't no joke, man. I was watching a video about Mexico. This guy was in Mexico City, and there was so many people wearing their masks. In that video, damn near everybody that I saw was wearing their mask, except for the guy that was doing the video. He's American. But over in Mexico City, you know what I'm saying, damn near everybody was wearing a mask that I saw. Shit, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. We live in a fucked up ass world, man. It could be good, but the good shit is basically a distraction to keep us from being conscious minded. You know what I mean? But yet, it's like when they talk about Kanye West. If you're too conscious, if you're too aware of what's going on, you know what I mean, they call you crazy. They think that you're a problem. You got some people that are dyslexic and they see things in a different way, but yet they produce some of the best movies out there. They direct some of the best movies out there. You got some people who don't know how to read in the capacity of third or fourth graders, but yet they're the best sports players or some shit like that. You know what I mean? For one defect, there's a great ability, and it helps people get a lot further in life. But they gotta understand what the fuck is their problem and how to work around it, how to manipulate it. You know what I'm saying? How to manipulate, you know what I'm saying, what's around them, the surroundings, in order to get somewhere in life. Man, there's a lot of shit going on in this world, man. Anyway, please try to have the best day that you can. Peace.